Chapter 55. Symbolism, Poverty, Premonition. Upon these words of the wise man, all three went into the temple, namely right to the centre of it, where an altar was erected. When they reached the altar, the wise man said to Lamech, "Well, my dear good friend and brother, pay thus attention to what the Lord will say to you. Behold, he is already speaking, therefore strain your ears." Here Lamech listened, but he could hear nothing but the words of the wise man. Therefore he said to the wise man after a little while, "Listen, my dear, good, wisest brother. No matter how much I strain my ears, I hear nothing except, of course, only your very wise words. Therefore tell me, should I expect the words of the Lord from your mouth, or from the mouth of the wisest Hanoch? Or should I really be worthy to hear the voice of God in this sanctuary?" And the wise man said to Lamech, "But I say to you, that is why the temple is shrouded in the light cloud, because you do not recognize who is the one who is talking to you. Didn't you see a radiant heart on top, which was free from all clouds? Behold, the heart does not represent the heart of your God, but your very own heart. Why so? Because you are still searching for God in the heights, and thereby places your love and recognition of God above your own temple, which is thereby clouded, so that you, in this cloud, cannot recognize who it is speaking to you. But you did not build the sacrificial altar above the temple, but inside. Tell me, therefore, how it is with you that you are looking for God above the temple, with a nevertheless very love-burning heart, whose glow surpasses the fire of the sun, but still have built him the altar inside the temple." This question took Lamech aback mightily, and he asked the wise man by saying to him, "Listen, you most wise brother and most glorious friend. These your words sound, by God the Lord of heaven and earth, just a little too wise for a no matter how wise person. I ask you therefore quite seriously, who are you, and where did you come from, that you can speak as if you had the tongue of God in your mouth, and that each of your words penetrates my heart like a most powerful, hottest beam of light? Indeed, you were never born by a woman, but you have either emerged directly from the hand of God as an embodied spirit, or you are a highest angel of light from God, in whose heart resides an endless abundance of divine wisdom. Tell me how I should look at you, so that I might recognize you." And the wise man replied to the astonished Lamech, "I tell you, take down your God-seeking and loving heart from the height to the low altar, and you will soon see, in great clarity, what it is you want to recognize." Do you then think that God finds pleasure at the heights? I say to you, certainly not. But he turns his heart only to the lower and the small. God does not want to be a high God. No great God, no rich God in the eyes of his children, but he only wants to be a God in all humility, littleness, and poverty before his children. For he has given everything to his children. What he has, also they should have. But if this is an eternal truth, how can you still search for God above the stars? God, to whom it seemed good to build for himself, even in the small heart of man, a dwelling place. Recall, how did the Lord come to you recently? Behold, as a beggar. And you recognized him at the time by his wisdom. How is it then that a blinding cloud keeps your vision darkened for so long already? See, poverty is the true wisdom. Whoever therefore wants to be godlike, so that he can look at him, must himself be poor. And only in his greatest poverty will he realize that God only, as poor himself, finds his greatest pleasure in poverty. Because only in poverty of life prevails the greatest freedom. Thus, also pull your heart down from the heights, and you'll soon recognize what you still not recognize now, namely the praise uttered by God about your self-abasement. Here, a great light began to shine in Lamech, and he began to anticipate something big. He was about to fall down before the wise man, but he prevented him from doing so and said to him, "First arrange your heart, and only then do according to your pure, unclouded recognition." Amen.